sure am hungry. Ugh, I don't have anything to eat, but wait, I do.
Now that we've entered the most important location, the kitchen, it's time to show you my proper techniques on how to pour and eat this cereal. For step 1, you're going to want to make sure you have the right cereal for you, based on the taste, size, and texture. If you got an itty bitty mouth, you will want a big cereal. You may end up choking, and who knows what'll happen after that. It won't be my fault, that's for sure. I warned you. You also want to make sure that the taste is good. You want to make sure that you can taste it in your mouth as well as your tummy. You want something that'll last you for a long time. It gives you that good loving feeling that you want to come back to. And finally, the most important, texture. You want something so nice and rough so the milk will gently bring it down. You don't want something smooth at the beginning. That's gonna be weird. It's gonna taste like a slimy oval. And I think the best cereal for you guys would be Captain Crunch Berries. A cereal so good, it'll make your mouth bleed. For step 2, you want to make sure you get the right equipment for you. Don't waste your time going searching through drawers for all of the stuff that you may know where it is in your house. Make sure you grab the stuff that's fresh, the stuff that was used last night. Make sure you're getting all your utensils and all your bowls from the sink. It's always got water in it, so it's always clean, right? Now we're on to step 3. Probably one of the most important parts, and this is how you pour your cereal. However, I will warn you, it does depend on which beautiful bowl selection that you will be using today. But first, let me grab the ingredients. We have some nicely cold Captain Crunch, and it fell, and some lukewarm milk. See, I always suggest putting your milk in the cupboard and make sure that it's room temperature and just right for when you pour. None of the cereal. Who doesn't like cold cereal? I mean, come on. So, for starters, we'll start with the strainer. Probably my favorite bowl to use. So we're gonna keep this upright so it looks nice and pretty. And it doesn't always stand upright, just depends on the strainer you get, you know? Now that we've pulled our ingredients out, it's time to pour it. So, we never open the cereal from the top. We all know this is just a ploy to get us to do things the right way. I mean, come on, who does that crap? Start from the bottom. Just make sure you grip it, tear it open. You want it as open as you can be. And then you go for the bottom. I know a lot of people want to preserve it so they don't get cereal all over the place, but no. You gotta tear this thing out and just absolutely rip it from the side. You see, that is a good bowl package opening. So then, the pour. You don't want to do it too low. Everything gets in there. You want to do it from a height. You might get a little stuff out on, the table and stuff like that, but who cares? It just saves it for later, for the best part. So then, the milk. Everyone knows you gotta crack the milk open right. You gotta open it, you gotta taste it. Nice and room temp. So, for your strainer, you want to make sure you get it over just the perfect amount of cereal. Look at that. Beautiful. And don't worry, that milk that you just got on your table, you can use it for later when you gotta lick up the crumbs. It's perfect. Alright, so you saw how we poured for the bowl. The strainer. It might as well be a bowl. They're in the same family. Anyway, back to the bowl. You never want to pour your cereal first. That just increases the mess that you've already made using the strainer. So what you have to do is you have to take your milk, your lovely room temperature milk, you have to pour it in your lovely bowl that you haven't cleaned since yesterday. You pour that in there. You see all the flakes of your pasta ravioli just going around? It's, the flavor that it adds is absolutely wonderful. So now, beat your cereal up a little bit. Make sure that you get a little bit of crumbs in there and just start pouring it on top. You never want your cereal to go first unless it's the strainer, because then it just gets the mess everywhere. And now, on to eating, which is step 4, the most important part. This, no good in the bowl. It works too well. You want to make sure you use the holy spoon, the lovely flat holy spoon. This allows the milk to just fall through The cereal tastes wonderful. Delicious. For the strainer, because you got no liquid left, use the fork. You just stab it and eat. Delicious. So you might be wondering, well, what do I do if I don't have a holy spoon? Who cares about the holy spoon? You have the best tool that you could ever use. Your hands. You just gotta reach in there, grab the cereal. The best part is, whatever you had on your hands now adds to the flavor. But there's one more thing we need to go over before I let you go, and you now know how to eat your own cereal. Always, always finish the milk. The most important part is finishing the milk. So get that bowl in both hands, you take it. And you finish it. You now know how to correctly eat cereal.